back to this channel. Today, we're going to show you the underrated anime in spring 2021. But before we get started, be sure to hit the like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. Underrated refers to something that's considered unimportant and not many people discuss it. It more precisely refers to the opinion of something that doesn't get the public attention. In the world of anime, we often find anime with underrated or less popular labels. Although it has a unique story aspect, many things that underlie an anime are less attention in its development. Here's a list of the underrated anime in spring 2021. So let's get started. Number 10 is Kyokyo Shinkashi Full Dive RPG Genjitsu Yarima Kusege Datara. Some people might consider Full Dive as an anime which is quite boring. But if you are the true fans of RPG game, the anime is quite worth it to watch. The anime which aired in spring 2021 is an anime adapted from a Japanese light novel series by Tichihei and illustrated by Yota. The story revolves around a young man named Hiroshi Yuki, a high school student who loves to play virtual reality and MMORPGs. All problems got started when he was looking for a game which was just released. He was forced to buy the game he didn't like to buy. Unlike regular games, it's a game that tries to pursue realism to a fanatical point. With very strange and painful game plots, hero must struggle and want to quickly end it. Number 9 is Bakuten. Bakuten, also known as Backflip, is an anime which aired in spring 2021 with a total of 12 episodes. It's an original Japanese anime series animated by Zack Studio. Manga adaptation by Kei Sakuraba started in Kodansha's Dessert magazine on January 22, 2021. The story follows Shotaro Futaba, a boy who is fascinated with sport. Even so, he has always put as a substitute when his team plays. Something started to change when he one day saw a group of gymnasts practicing in the park. Despite being seen as a reassuring bunch of people, it was essentially the Shoshikon High School's rhythmic gymnastics club places second to last due to penalties secured from not fielding a full 6-man roster. However, Shotaro's interest in rhythmic gymnastics began to appear in him. Number 8 is Dolls Know What Notes. Introducing one of a Japanese culture with an anime, Mashiro no Oto premiered in spring 2021 with a total of 12 episodes. Having the main genre of drama and music, it's adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Marime Ragawa. It began serialization in Kodansha's monthly shonen magazine since December 2009 and was collected into 77-volume tankobon. The story began with Satsu Sawamura, where he left the village right when his grandfather, Matsugoro Sawamura, who is a legendary shamisen master, passed away. This is the reason why Satsu moved to Tokyo. He wished to find his way in playing shamisen. For you who haven't known shamisen, it's one of a musical instrument with 3 strings which is played by using a pick called bachi. Shamisen is also known as sanjan, or people in Okinawa call it sanshin. Number 7 is Shakunetsu Kabaddi. Premiered in spring 2021, Burning Kamade, or also called as Shakunetsu Kabaddi, is a sport anime adapted from a Japanese manga series by Musashi No, which began serialization in Shogakukan's Urasande website and Manga One app since July 2015. The story revolves around Tatsuya Yoigoshi, a football player who was once recognized nationally. He's now first-year student at Nokin High School. However, due to his growing hatred towards sports, has started to abandon his previous dream of becoming a famous live broadcaster on the internet. Number 6 is Super Cop. Coming with a relaxed plot which may make some people boring, Super Cup is an anime adapted from a Japanese light novel series written by Tony Koken and illustrated by Hero. A manga adaptation with art by Kanitan has been released online since December 2017 via Kadokawa Shoten's comic new type manga website. The series is set in the Mukawa area of Hakuto in Yamanashi Prefecture, Japan. The story follows Koguma, a lone graph girl with no hobbies or interests. After an encounter with a Honda Super Cup 50, she begins to grow and her world expands beyond herself, which in the end led her to meet and befriend several people throughout the story. For fans of classic motorcycles, especially Honda motorcycles, this anime is a must-watch that will be full of nostalgic. Number 5 is Seven Knights Revolution's hero successor. Another game adapted into anime. Seven Knights is an online free-to-play role-playing game created by Netmarble. It was released for Android and iOS devices. Liden Films and America Studio adapted the game into an anime television series in spring 2021 titled Seven Knights Revolution Hero Successor, with a total of 12 episodes. Long ago, the evil goddess Nestra and her cult Physis attempted to destroy the world until they were stopped by the Seven Knights, warriors chosen by the goddess Ceres. Generations later, the Seven Knights are worshipped as heroes by Grand City Academy, where the Physis started spreading its evil influence throughout the world. This is the task of the Seven Knights past reincarnation that once again protected the world from destruction. Number 4 is Farewell My Dream Kramer. Another sport-themed anime titled Sayonara Watashi no Kramer. The story is about a football game, especially a woman football game. Farewell My Dear Kramer aired in spring 2021, which is adapted from a Japanese manga series by Noshi Arakawa about women's association football. The series has been released in Kodansha's monthly shonen magazine since May 2016 and has been collected in 14 tankobon volumes. Sumire Suo and Midori Soshizaki are the stars of their respective middle school girls' soccer teams. As they graduate to high school, they end up joining an eclectic cast of other new girls at Warabi Seinen High School, with hopes of taking the school's normally poor performing team to the top. Number 3, let's make Mach 2. Like the title, the anime really tells the world of Mach. It's adapted from a Japanese manga series which was set in the Tajime city of Gifu Prefecture, being famous for Mino earthenware. The city is dotted with historical pottery producers and ceramic art museums. The story begins when a high school girl moves to a shopping street in Tajime with many encounters and places full of the ceramic art history. Number 2 is Godzilla SP. Godzilla Singular Point is a Japanese anime television series co-produced by the animation studios Bones and Orange, which began airing in spring 2021 with a total of 13 episodes. As the title suggests, the anime will feature various monster creatures including King of Monsters Godzilla. The setting is Nagashio City, Chiba Prefecture in the year 2030. Engineer Yun Arikawa of the local do-it-all-shop Otaku factory investigates mysterious events around them. Mei Kamino, a graduate student studying imaginary creatures, investigates mysterious signals received from Misakioku, the former Suguno District's administrative building. Number 1 is Shadow's House. Shadow's House is an anime series which aired in spring 2021. It's adapted from a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Gio Somato and began realization in Shueisha's Weekly Young Jump since 2018. It's a slice of life and supernatural anime. The story begins with a shadow nobleman who has no face and lives in a big house where it's then inhabited by living dolls, and spends their time cleaning the inexhaustible dirt of their mysterious master. The anime follows the story of Emily Ko, a young and jolly living doll, where she landed her job as a waitress from Kate Shadow Sama. Well, that's all the list of the underrated anime in spring 2021. Do you have any favorite anime on the list? If you do, let us know in the comment section below. Be sure to hit the like button and share this video as much as you can to your friends if you really enjoy this. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.